My setting on professional, it's easy though. It's like on 2K, I just hit my 90 rating though. My percentage from the field that rival KD's. I crashed my last whip, at least they weren't Mercedes. I'm free climbing, ain't holding on the railing. I'm Peter Parker scaling, there's really no debating. I can't hear what them are saying, follow instinct like a saying. Them I thought that I was playing shit. Make it count, I need the right amount. 3 to 6 zeros into my account. Make it count, bitch, I do not need your doubt. Make it count, bitch, I need the right amount. Yo family, what's good? I am TjTUCKER, rap artist, creator, songwriter, alchemist, brother, son, friend, all of that wrapped up into one. That is me. And welcome to my video journal series, Becoming, Creating, Being. Just detailing the human experience and the artist creator experience as well. Because I believe that we are all always becoming, we're always creating in one way or another. And of course, as human beings, we are always being. So of course, man, if you rock with what we're doing here, make sure to spaz the like button through this video, right? And if you really rock with me, hit subscribe as well. But let's get into this next one. All right, so let's start from the top. Becoming. What have I been becoming recently? And honest answer with that is trusting and more trustworthy of myself more than anything else, you know. And if I start from the artist perspective of things, listen, man, like trust is the key. I personally believe that trust is one of the main keys that we need. If you are a creator, if you are an artist, man, you must trust in yourself. Do you get me? You see that vision for a reason. You feel that way for a reason. You know what I mean? The source gave that to you for a reason. You know what I mean? And how many times, bro? I mean, honest question right now. Like, how many times, yeah, have you been in a situation outside of like creating anything, but just been in a situation and your gut is telling you something and you didn't listen? You know what I'm saying? You wanted to be stubborn, and go against that, and then the play messes up. You know what I mean? Or like it just works out the wrong way. You know what I mean? And you're like, damn, I should have listened. I knew it. You did. You really did. You know what I mean? So why did you give it away? Why did you, but like, no, I think, yeah, we must be trusting in ourselves so much more. I've learned that just in my own personal journey, man. Like, my journey's taken me so many places I never thought I would be. I never thought I would go, and it's all been very, taking yourself out of your comfort zone type moments. Do you get me? Like leaving home down south. I grew up in London, South England. You know what I mean? I grew up down south, and I moved up to the north. You know what I'm saying? Like with no one. Little did I know. You know what I mean? Everything that would, and even I can't even think about like, damn, like what would have happened if I stayed down there? Like, I don't think I would have been performing like I do now. I don't think I would, be in a community like I am now. I probably wouldn't even be doing this right now. Do you get me? Who knows? But I trusted in myself and I took that leap, And like, as an artist, man, like if you're not believing in yourself, bro, you might as well go back to sleep, fam. You might as well just go back to sleep, wake up tomorrow, man, start again. That for real, And then outside of that artist perspective on just a basic human element, trusting is a difficult thing, if we can be really honest about it. It is hard, it's not easy to like trusting yourself as an artist, but you should, but like, and the same thing is just a person in general. Like, damn, like people hurt us all the time, like people hurt us, we see so much BS like in the news, on our phones, just in the world around us every day, you know what I mean? So of course, like, it's hard to be trusting, or like, should I put my trust in this world? Look what it does to people, like, you know what I mean? But see that outlook though. Like I'm going to challenge that train of thinking, and I'm going to be like, look, man, like I feel like I feel like that has a deeper root in self-trust. You know what I mean? Like, so hear me out. I'm starting to trust myself a lot more, right? And alongside with that, a kind of side effect is that like I end up, and I know I shouldn't really do this, but I end up expecting the way I am and the way I show up. I end up expecting other people to be the same and other people to show up the same way. Some could say I'm opening myself up to, to be disappointed and stuff like that, but why would I be expecting, why would I want to expect the BS? Why would I want to expect trash behavior around me? Do you know what I mean? Why would I want to, like, why would I want to project that into the world for it to just come back at me? Like, that's not what I want. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I feel like, yeah, man, when people are like that and like kind of living a bit cynically, it kind of says more to me about where you're at. Do you know what I mean? In yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, becoming more trusting and becoming more trustworthy is definitely, um, it's definitely a better way to be, man. Like, just for peace. You get me? So the fun part now, creating. What am I creating right now? What have I been making? Thank you for asking. Shit, you're so polite, guys. I really do appreciate you. Um, so right now, I'm actually really, really, really deep in production. I am all up in the production space right now, developing my next bodies of work. I have realized I don't want to do singles, man. I'm not this dude that just wants to like give you a song every 2 months, every 3 months. Do you know what I mean? And like, no, no. Like, I really, really do appreciate cohesive bodies of work. I appreciate concept albums. I love it when, you know, I love art, man. Do you know what I mean? I love music, bro. Like, I grew up on just like, yeah, soaking in albums, man, and like projects and stuff, and um that is what I want to give to, So I can confirm to you guys, I can confirm. All right. I'm not gonna tell you everything I'm working on, but I'm gonna tell you the first thing you're gonna get from me. Early January 2026. My joint tape with my dog, super cool producer Kerr. The tape is called Pre-Season. Pre-Season. All right, it's called Pre-Season. And it's exciting, man. It's exciting, bro. Like, it sounds so 2000s, man. Do you get me? It sounds so 2000s. It sounds like NBA Live. Do you get me? It sounds like FIFA 06, fam. Like, do you know what I mean? It sounds like double XL tees and some Tims on a something, fam. Do you know what I mean? I might have to start rocking double XLs, fam, just to, you know what I mean? Well, actually, that shit might look like a dress on me, but like, do you know what I mean? That's the space I'm in, man. Very and one, very 2000s Y2K. I love it, man. I just that's the sound I really came from. Do you know what I mean? I'm a 97 baby. So, I still got to experience all of that. Thank Proxy, my older sister, do you know what I mean, putting me on, she put me on to like Rough Riders and like 50 Cent, all of that, man. My mom's put me on Snoop. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, that type of rap is just heavily in my DNA coded. So it's really cool building this tape with her. And I think something else that inspires me as well, outside of like the aesthetics and all of that, um, bro, like I keep seeing recently all this talk like on like threads and whatever spaces that like what hip hop is dead, like what hip hop is out of the top 40. Ooh. So what? Like, and you know what's so funny? Yeah, the people that say that or think that way, no, they are so outside of the community. They are so outside of hip hop because, yo, like, this thing of ours, it's honestly, I think it's in such a good place right now. Do you get me? I honestly feel like it's a resurgence, man. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like it's a resurgence of just like the craft and the people that care about it, you know, and really giving their all to it. Even if you look at the fact that right now, yeah, like the most, let's say, you know, the most successful, you know, artists, musicians are the ones who kind of, you know, like, yeah, build that community around themselves, you know, and have that kind of, that vibe, you know, that whole community vibe to it, you know, that element to it. Bro, what's more hip hop than that, fam? Do you know what I mean? If you know about the story of this thing of ours, like, you know, how it started and where it came from, bro, like coming together, putting a couple, you know, some change together, do you know what I mean? Getting a speaker, getting like a, you know, just something to just make a makeshift stage. Sometimes they ain't even a stage, fam. Just one mic, a DJ, that's it, fam. Do you know what I mean? And the people just congregate towards that. Bro, it's you know what I mean? Like it's incredible. And again, I like shout out my dog Arema. He actually put me onto this like Vince Staples interview where it's like, yo, hip hop was never really meant to be like a top 40 thing in the first place. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we are anti-establishment. Do you know what I mean? So what is all of this about top 40 and all of that? Listen, man, whatever, man. You lot can go over there with all of that. You know, we're keeping this moving. And so, yeah, man. So again, it feels awesome crafting this tape with Kerr, because I feel like, yeah, man, this is me like making, you know, being a part of that, man, being a part of this thing that we love so much. Like, I love it, man. And if I can share like what I've been listening to right now, I'm so annoying. I'm so annoying because like when I'm making stuff in it, sometimes I get into zones where I do not listen to any other artists, you know. Like I just don't, like I want to, I just want to listen to the beats that I'm writing on. I just want to, you know, in fact, I'll probably watch more films and more cartoons than anything, like when I'm actually in the space of creating, than listening to other things, because I'm just so cautious of what I'm taking in, you know, in my diet at that time, you know what I mean, my sonic diet, you know, because all of that kind of feeds in, and it can come through in what you're making. Do you get me? So, but right now I've definitely got Wale. I got Wale on the rotation. You know, his new album, Everything Is a Lot, is very dope. It's, yeah, man, it's Wale. Do you get me? It's Wale, man. Like, and to be honest with you, when I heard it immediately, it just made me go back to the Gifted album, man. It made me go back to Falarin mixtape, fam. You know that Piff days, Falarin mixtape. Listen, ah, yo, and shout, long live the Alchemist. Honestly, long live the Alchemist. HND, rest in power, Prodigy. Cause listen, man, that Mob Deep joint, that Mob, oh my goodness, Infinite. Oh Lord, yo, I didn't even know that. Like I didn't know that had dropped. All I saw from it was this track Taj Mahal, and I started listening to that. I was like, yo, yo, I've had this on loop, cause like, man, yeah, man. So that's what I've been listening to. And as well, special shout out to my dog Low Katana as well. Low Katana, he's this really cool artist, based here in the UK, out in Birmingham. He's so, man, he's super consistent. Do you know what I mean? Like, real good guy. Always putting out work. Whether you need an album cover from him, he does illustration. You know, super dope artist. So if you need like some covers, if you're an artist, you know you need some work done, you know, you might want to hit up my boy Lo Katana on the Instagram. You feel me? But yeah, why I'm shouting him out right now is because he just dropped his tape Red Sun 2, produced by Ross Colon out from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. You know what I'm saying? So literally, man, just crossing bridges and everything right now. And yeah, they got your boy on it. I am there. I am on the EP on track 6. It is titled Slide. Really, 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 really good song. Definitely tap into that. And shouts to you, Lokatana. Shouts to you for even you that's listening and watching, you know, for even rocking with music in the first place. And yeah, man, if you go listen to that, definitely yeah, give me a shout. Let me know what you think about it, and what are you listening to as well right now? Like what is in your what's in your phone? Like, what are you tapping into right now? Share that in the comments. So finally, we have arrived at being. What am I being to become trusting? And when I really sat and thought about this, man, like the answer is actually it's it's a different one. And to be real with you, man, to be more trusting in my work, in my mixes, in my body, in my mind, in my people, bro. I'm being more like Nikola Jokic. I don't know like how many of you are sports fans. I don't know how many of you are NBA basketball heads and all of that. NBA is I love the NBA. I love basketball. That's my thing. Do you know what I mean? And I'm saying Nikola Jokic, bro. Like, I am being more like Jokic, because if you watch this dude and you watch his highlights, you know what I mean? If you watch Jokic's highlights, right? This 7-foot Serbian, right, has no business being as graceful as he is on the court. You know what I'm saying? He has no business like doing 360 passes and all of that like he does, gliding across the court. Do you know what I mean? Leading the NBA. He has led the NBA in so many stats, for a few years, puts up big numbers, all of that. But why I bring up Jokic, because like if you watch his gameplay, if you watch the highlights, man, like you see visually how much he knows his game. That is someone that knows their strengths, knows their weaknesses, knows how to manipulate them. Do you know what I mean? To the best of the ability for the greater good of the team. Do you know what I mean? And even through that, you can see how much this person knows his teammates. Do you get me? How much this person trusts in himself and trusts in their own game, trusts in his team's play. Do you know what I mean? To get the job done. And that's just incredible to me. It kind of, I don't even know again how many of you have probably watched Last Dance, Michael Jordan's series on Netflix. But fam, same deal. Do you get me? It's just having that unwavering knowing, that unwavering knowing. It's not, oh, I think we can win. I think I'm dope. Like, I think I can make a good mix. Like, nah, yeah, I think we can, I think we're going to kill that show. Bro, I know this is hard. I know I can flame that beat. I know my guys got me on this. I know that you're going to be right there when I need you to be right there. Do you know what I mean? No doubts. I'm not even going to put the doubt in the air. Fuck that. For what? You know what I mean? So, yes, that is becoming, creating, being for this little piece of time right now. We're gonna keep this running, we're gonna keep this rolling. I really hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I hope it's made you think. Even better if it's inspired you in some type of way. If it has, please do let me know in the comment section. I read everything and I will be responding to everything. And most definitely let me know as well, like, what are you becoming right now? Like, what are you creating right now? What are you being right now? Like, what are you being to help you with those creations or with what you're becoming? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, let me know. And yeah, shout out, man. Remember, leave a like, hit subscribe, find me on all of my socials at TjTUCKER. And man, just keep rolling, man. Just keep rolling. Much love, respect.
Morning.